So when your clients say, I want to pick your brains, I've got the perfect answer for you. I'm Ruth Kudzi, the founder of Ruth Kudzi Coaching. I transformed my life and my business, and I'm passionate about helping others do the same. First of all, if they are paying clients and they've paid to pick your brains, they've got that service, then obviously you can reply. You can build in, if you're working with somebody one-to-one, you can give them access to you so that yes, that is a completely appropriate thing. They can come, they can ask, they can get access to your knowledge, your expertise, and your experience. You then may have people who have paid you for something. Let's say, for example, they've done a course with you or they're in your membership and they are crossing a boundary line. And honestly, if somebody wants you to give them a direct answer through a Facebook message, is that actually how you're going to know all of their context and everything there? I used to be a teacher, so I'm a qualified business and psychology teacher. I also have taught economics. So I wouldn't expect one of my students or one of their parents to come to me and say, oh, hi miss, can you just give me a half an hour lesson? Can you do this catch-up thing for me on a Saturday? That didn't happen. Now, of course, sometimes I did do extra things because I wanted to, because I saw that people needed some more support. But what about these people that slip into our DMs, that send us messages, that want to have a coffee, that want to catch up, that want to get to know us? This is where we have to be really strict. We all have a finite amount of time. And I'm going to tell you a story about this, and I think it will give you context. So when I was starting my business, this is 5 years ago now, I remember that my youngest daughter had 2 afternoons of childcare. So that was about 8 hours. 2 afternoons, that's all I had, and I was building my business. And one day this lady messaged me and she said, I really want to meet you for coffee. I'm desperate to meet you for coffee. And she wouldn't tell me why. And then she said, oh, okay, can we meet here? Which was where she lived. And me, wanting to please, thinking that I needed to do this to build my business, said yes. In my mind, I was thinking, well, maybe she'll become a client and it will be worth it. So I then went and dropped my daughter off at nursery, drove, it was torrential rain, it was probably about January, February time, drove in torrential rain to meet her, couldn't find a parking space, ended up getting a parking ticket, went in, bought her a coffee, and she wanted me to tell her exactly how I'd started my business because she wanted to start one similar. She had no interest in becoming a client. At the end of that meeting, I said thank you and even sent her a follow-up thank you email. Didn't get the same from her. And I was late to pick up my daughter and had a parking ticket and paid for coffee. And that was 4 hours of my life that I didn't get back. That isn't her fault. What I learned from that is boundaries. Okay, my time is finite. I run 2 businesses now. Even at that time, I was building my business. So I need to be really clear about what I say yes to and what I say no to. So if somebody wants to work with me, they can book a call, they can answer questions, and then I will have a call. I won't meet them for coffee. I won't spend 2 hours traveling to and from them, because that really is not how I run my business. Now, obviously, if I was working with a corporate firm and we're doing a big piece of corporate work, I may well travel to their office for a formal meeting, and that meeting would be around working together. And this is where you need to be really, really clear. If somebody's saying pick my brains, say to them, if you want to work with me, this is what you do. Tell them the process, be boundaried about your time. Now, if you're at the beginning of your business and you're building relationships, you can say to somebody, and you can choose to do this if you want, and say, I do have 2 or 3 sessions a week where I do 15-minute or half an hour online coffee chats, or if you prefer to do them in a venue. If you want to do that, we can have that, but I like that to be a getting to know you. So think about yourself as the CEO. Your time is precious. And yes, it's great to build relationships, But when you're doing that, always think, okay, how is this helping me move forward with my goal? Do I want to build a relationship with this person? Do I want to give them some of my time? I'm not going to give things away for free, if you're really clear on that. But I might, if I feel that this might be the start of a relationship, I might do something that feels good to me. The other thing that I want you to consider is it's not only about what you say yes and no to, it's about how you model that with other people. Are you expecting people to give you things for free? Are you expecting to get free advice or free guidance? Because if you are, start to look at that. Be really honest with yourself and build relationships, of course, but you aren't here to work for free. You have to think about building a sustainable business. And a sustainable business is a business that pays you. Because if you're not getting paid, how long can you run your business for? Probably not more than a couple of years, maximum, unless you've got a massive trust fund. I want to pick your brains. I'm really honoured that you think that I've got lots of knowledge that you want to have. These are the ways that you can work with me. If you want to book a call, then we can talk about how we can work together further and how I can help you to move forward. It's all you need to do. I've found that it's been really easy of recent times that people are saying to me, I want you to do this. And actually we had an interesting thing where someone had said, look, I'd said I'd do a masterclass for someone, and we went to them and said, look, Ruth has said that she can do a masterclass, my assistant said, but at the moment, she's got 2 kids at home. They're 4 and 6. So she will still do this, she will still honour it, but she's not going to be able to do it until after a certain date. Because we're really clear. I'll honour it, I'll honour what I said I'd do, and actually realise that that is the last time that I would do that for someone, but I'm not going to do that in a way that means that I am then having to work longer hours or not be away around for my family. So think about where your lines in the sand are. The next video is over there, but before you go, remember to subscribe, like and comment. I would love to hear any feedback you have.